Yeah.
Start recording.
Start recording.
Start broadcasting.
Oh, technology.
What? It's 8 o'clock this time, and get used to it because we might do it from now on. Welcome to another Wednesday's episode of Shanahanigans Live. We got Katie here.
Hello.
I'm here. And true to form, within the last 5 minutes, we decided to switch formats entirely. Now we're running off of a Mac laptop.
Yeah, we were having problems with Chrome, and Jerry saved the day with his laptop. So.
Actually, yes, let's bring that up quickly. If you guys, well, chances are you guys actually have a commercial right now, so I'll let you ponder on that, and I'll just waste your time opening up a chat window while that's happening.
True, hopefully the chat works okay on that.
Yeah, hopefully. Because we're on a whole different computer now. There's got to be no excuse.
There's FluxFox.
Dude,
I heard there was a little
There was an earthquake.
Earthquake in your
house was shaking.
Montreal. What's up? Is everyone
Joanne
okay?
also posted about that too, actually.
Yeah.
Okay, if you guys, we'll talk about that. But if you guys got back from your commercials, so yes, true to form, we within the last 5 minutes we're like, well, actually, you called me today, or I called you, and we're like, are we using Chrome or what's wrong with my computer? So apparently, all you guys who swear by Chrome and all that good stuff,
a lot of guys do,
or maybe let's say swear by Leopard on the Mac. Mm-hmm. Chrome no longer supports the Leopard operating system on the Mac, which would be Mac OS 10.5 or something like that. Who knows? So when we were having all these troubles last week, being like, oh, you got to update your Flash. I'm like, I updated my Flash. I start again. Oh, you got to update your Flash.
Update
it again. Yeah. It did it again, and we had a lot of problems. And cameras weren't loading, and so it was a general sense of was going on.
Yeah, it was a lot of
Then I'm calling. Katie calls me at work, and we're just like, "What's up with your computer?" And she's like, "Nothing's up. It's the best."
My computer's awesome.
But then
Don't you trash talk it.
Then we did a little research, and we found out that yes, because you were trying to, our Jerry came by, was going to reinstall Chrome on the Leopard, and it said, "Oh, hey, you can't install Chrome on this computer," even though it was already installed, because newer versions of Chrome don't work with Leopard anymore, which is nice. It's very presumptuous that we're all upgrading and we're all money back.
They assume that you're on the up and up with technology,
and your wallet's on the up and up as well.
I should, but it's like when those little things show up that say update, I'm like, no.
Well, you'll want to at least do those.
Well, I don't know.
Okay, so then
I'll research it first.
So we decided let's not use this computer at all anymore. So now we're on Jerry's laptop. And if all this is working correctly, we should be able to see Camera 2 making its triumphant return. Camera 2 is back in all its unclear glory.
Well, I'm going to be inking this drawing, so you'll be seeing more very soon.
And Katie's extra excited because you actually get to see her ink this episode. maybe we'll even talk about art.
Oh, sweet.
Who knows?
I could have a purpose.
Who knows? Anything can happen on this show. We might even have a drawing demo. What
jeez.
Maybe I've got nothing to yell about this week.
Really?
Maybe I'm at peace with myself.
Oh, did you go to yoga?
No. Yoga was happening, though. I avoided it.
It was happening?
Yeah, it was just down the hall. I'm like, no!
It was coming for you. You're like, yoga!
We're like, noga. Bam.
You like yoga.
Oh, yeah.
You did it once.
Maybe. If you count that as me heaving over my gut, trying to touch my toes, doing it.
That's good, though. It's good spinal exercise stuff.
Downward dog.
It's important for us computer types.
Especially the computer types who even forget to get up every 20 minutes. You know that's what it's supposed to be? Like every 20 minutes you should get up, yet we spend 4-hour bursts in front of the computer, if not more.
You're not supposed to sit there. Actually, today I was inking a bunch of commissions because I just started a new board, so things aren't dire yet. So I'm in the easy point.
I like that that's the work condition. It's like starting and dire.
It's like,
Mrs. Weasley's work clock is like, bomb.
Yeah, that's my work clock.
Yeah.
So I actually, that little tiny bookshelf over there that's maybe about chest height, I pulled that out and was inking on top of it. So I was inking and standing all afternoon, and that was actually kind of nice.
Oh wow, we got FluxFox saying not even 5 minutes, and I get my second commercial.
Aw, sorry, dude.
We're going to talk about this in a bit, but you were saying. Sorry, we'll address all your tech scruples in a moment.
Yeah, we're actually we'll talk about this more later, but we are thinking of moving to live stream shortly because
I guess we'll talk about it now.
Oh, you'll talk about it now because live stream apparently has no commercials.
Yes.
So
here we go. If you remember those previous episodes where we messed around with the delightfully silly Google Plus and its Hangouts. I started noticing, like, even at the minor successes when it actually did work, the video quality is actually really poor. The audio quality is pretty awful. It's basically in the intent that you and 9 of your friends are going to be talking at the same time. It's going to be great. But that's not the case with us. We don't have 9 friends. So we're not going to use Google Chrome or Google Plus in that means. And then all these ads started going around saying, was it Streamcam Fun Time? What's it called?
Say what?
What's the other software?
Live Stream?
Live Streamy Doobles. So Live Stream was all like, hey everybody, guess what? We're the first, which is a lie, we're the first free live stream video service ever now, and you want us. And we're like, yeah!
No, they said we're the first without ads.
Oh, well that's kind of free. Wait, do you have to sign up and pay them still?
No, I think it's free.
All that being said, I think it starts with one commercial. Nowadays, live stream's going to start with a commercial, but apparently they're claiming there's none throughout.
Yeah, this is what I'm hearing.
Right?
And actually, I've watched some people's art demos, and they've drawn without any commercials, so...
Uninterrupted art demos?
Yeah, no
in this day and age?
Yes!
How can this be?
I know. It's like magic again.
It's like live stream or something.
Yeah.
So, this may, I know every other episode we're like, this is the last time we're using Ustream, but this may very well be the last time we're on Ustream.
Could be the last time.
Because we're gonna actually test it out tonight. We're not going to test it out next week, 5 minutes before the show.
Yeah.
We're going to test this newfangled technology tonight, after this program.
Or next Wednesday, 5 minutes before.
Or next Wednesday, right before we start.
At 7:55.
Panicking, whether we have Jerry's computer or not. We probably shouldn't even bother trying it on your computer, though. Because if Ustream doesn't like Leopard, I can't imagine live stream being like, oh, we love all formats and stuff.
Yeah.
Linux. Hopefully not. We'll see what happens. So we'll test it. And if so, and if it's a better service, and if there's no commercials, win-win for you guys. Hopefully, even also, since we had the trouble with Cam Twist software, hopefully if we can use this computer once in a while, assuming Jerry's not using it for work, we might be able to put Cam Twist on this and have... Remember the old days when we had the Twitter was showing up at the bottom of the screen?
Oh, that was super old days.
And
we could cut to video? Because we could cut to video.
We can finally have the intro sequence I wanted all these years.
We can make this like a show.
Yeah. A legit show. We can have special guests that we can go, Camera 2, what's up with you? And we'll have all our favorite friends, all 9 of them that aren't on
all 9.
Google+.
All 8 of our friends.
And it's going to be a real show, you know? So I would like to, assuming next week it works, I would like to officially say this episode's the end of season 1. There, boom.
Yeah.
There. 53 episodes.
Is this the 53rd?
Yes.
Oh, I was going to say if this is 52, then the next one could be the new 52.
But,
yeah.
That's tempting.
Yeah. Just delete one.
I might delete this episode so next year could be the new 52s.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because we didn't actually do, I think we missed maybe 2 weeks. So that offset our release date schedule. So we haven't actually done a full year until maybe now, maybe next episode.
Weird, yeah, because we started this last October, didn't we?
Was it October? We would have.
There's like 52 weeks in a year, and we're on week.
Ape is going on right now. We would have had been back from San Francisco.
Yeah.
So it might have been next week. I don't know. I'm confused now. No, that doesn't make sense, does it?
It's weird how quickly time is passing by.
Yeah.
Because we were in San Francisco this time last year.
That's true. I think Ape is this weekend.
Wait, and 2 years ago I was in Florida.
Yes.
And they're having their second comic residency.
Yes.
And all those lucky little comic kids are running around Florida. And I'm jealous.
Well, tell everyone to sign up and share the good word, and everyone lives there too. Then start your own comic commune here.
Yeah, it's amazing.
There's plenty of comic people in Toronto. You should be able to start something.
There's a ton, but it doesn't have lizards.
Okay.
Little lizards, and then like a chef that cooks for you who's awesome.
Yeah, you can hire a chef and hire lizards.
I guess Toronto has a lot of stuff.
Yeah, there's plenty.
Yeah, we're good.
Yeah, we're very good. Let's take a look at the chat, because we've been... also, just to warn you, we're now back to a single screen setup here, so I'm going to be looking at the chat not here, but right here.
Oh.
With you guys. So I'm going to be staring at you going, what the hell did he say? Let's go back to the top. So, Flux Fox has something to report. Friggin' Montreal, Canada was shaken, and not like a party times, it was shaken. What's up, Flux Fox? Give us the heads up and we'll discuss.
Yeah, you guys had a 4 point, what was it? So it was a 4.5 earthquake? Something like that.
He says it's all good, though.
You're all good? Nothing too scary happened?
Nothing to report, but it's like, it was just weird just because it was like going around, people were like, oh, hey, Montreal.
Yeah, I was just seeing a lot of friends updates, like, whoa, what happened? Well, it's the same thing that happens with all our friends in California, where it's like, whoa, what just happened? And like, oh, you guys okay?
And that happened in Toronto, actually, a couple months back, I remember. Everyone was like, whoa, what happened? And it was all over Twitter. And
yeah, I find out first on Twitter.
BlogTO posted, whoa. It was that kind of news day.
Yeah.
It was great. Let's see. No more computer problems. Yo, peace. Bad. I want to taste that have come. Sorry if I'm just blasting through this. This is old conversations from like 3 minutes ago. We can't talk about that. Did Magic finally come to this show? Would it be awesome? Yeah, my friends holding viewing parties. Viewing party. Who's holding viewing party? My friends hold viewing parties on live stream. To watch artists or like with each other, being like, hey friend, we're all on live stream because we could do that. We can have a viewing party. Actually, I wonder if live stream has the ability to source in other people's webcams. So we can have like far off guests from distant places.
I think so.
Daring sword fights, magic spells, and Prince in Disguise, that kind of deal.
Yeah, maybe we can even get in somehow implement Skype people over.
Well, that's the thing. I think CamTwist would have done all that. CamTwist can use multiple things as sources, but then CamTwist kind of got messed up on this computer, so it stopped working. I'm wondering if we could put on this one. But that being said, if Livestream has those features built in, that saves us a step, right? We'll see what happens. I haven't tried it yet, but you can use Skype audio. All right, it's kind of a call-in show. My friend's been going through Marvel movies, says Gene. I guess they're all watching it together. I think you still need CamTwist. Might be. I think, because even Ustream actually has a feature that you can pay like Super Ustream, and then it gives you like a software that's like camera 1, camera 2. But CamTwist did that for free, and also Star Wipes. So that's why it was such a good software to have if you're on Mac. I don't think there's a PC version of that. But yeah, so definitely if this is the case, if we figure out how this is all working, we finally have a respectable show. It's been a good year.
Yeah, I think we deserve a respectable show. I think we just
deserve. We'll have an intro sequence. We'll have like segments
awesome.
It's fun anecdote time. And we press a button and it goes kind of thing. And then we'll start reading from the paper and stuff, and we'll be like, this just in. It'll be like a real news show. Backup Dancers says, Om Jaboo.
Yes, Backup Dancers. I like that username.
I'm probably mispronouncing it like all of them. Looks like XSplit for that type of multicam stuff. Write that down. XSplit. Speaking of XSplit. With an X and a split.
Split.
Cool. Let's jump over to camera 2 since it works now. Now, it's still a little clunky because this is Ustream, so it's like, And that's that. What are you doing, Kim?
I'm drawing, remember a long time ago I was inking, I was penciling mermaids? I'm now inking the approved mermaid for an Indiegogo commissioner. I actually was doing a whole bunch of Indiegogo commissions today.
Oh, that's good.
So good.
Like what, roughs or inks?
Inks.
Inks, so like finishing and stuff.
Yeah.
Nice. That's a good day then.
Feels amazing.
Are any of these available to see online, or do you have to ask like the people?
I ask if it's cool. Generally, people are cool with it. I've had one person who wanted it just for her. She didn't really want to share it, so it's her special secret.
Katie Shy original. You'll never see.
Yeah, but I ask first. People are generally cool with it.
It's like, no, it's mine.
Well, sometimes it's like you get it as a present. Well, because I had a whole bunch of stuff commissioned for Heather once because I was making a book for her birthday, and I asked people like, just please wait until April before posting it.
An embargo.
Yeah, but then it's like on Facebook, this guy like posted the drawing you did. I'm like, dude.
Like the day after, I'm like, dude.
Yeah, I'm like, well, now she can totally see it.
Did you at least write down like, for the book anthology for Katie's sister's birthday?
Well, yeah, I mean, she found out about it like in advance because 2 people posted ahead of time.
There's a thing called embargo secrecy.
Yeah, you gotta be careful with that stuff. Yeah. I'll never post unless it's cool. So I ask that you do the same.
And sort of a similar stream of thought, I too had been busy on Indiegogo type stuff yesterday. Yes, indeed. I've cut together the shout out.
Oh, damn.
Well, part 1 of the shout out videos. If you remember from way back when, if you were an Indiegogo donor, $1 or more got you a shout out on the Shenanigans travel show. It's Comic-Con. Now, unfortunately, there was actually a lot more names than I expected. And so
we couldn't fit you all in San Diego.
We couldn't fit them all in one trip, so we kind of just kept traveling the world and like doing shout outs and stuff like that. So it's basically.
So where are we shouting out? We're in San Diego. We're in Disney.
The San Diego, the zoo, place, some other place. Yeah, I didn't do all of them yet though because there's a lot of names. That's weird. But then like I'm kind of like I'm in a weird spot with this video because I'm like, is it cool like shout outs or is it like I don't want my name?
Shoutouts is fine because it's not showing that person's picture.
Yeah, I'm not giving addresses.
You're just saying names.
Or like
it's not like there's only one like Chris Cater in all the world. Yeah. He's like, I
just want to make sure, because like because
we know he has a twin.
I spent the whole night like just cutting the first video together. And I was just like, It's actually on YouTube right now. It's not available just yet. It's hidden.
Oh, I want to watch that before.
No, because it's not available just yet. Because I want to talk to you about it. I want to talk to you guys about this too beforehand. And be like, is it cool if we like, because it's just us basically running around the country, putting our faces in front of something weird and yelling your name.
I figure the only ones it would be weird for would be us. Like,
what?
Just our faces, like yelling names. That's the only people that are affected in a weird way.
Oh, okay.
Everybody else, it's like, there's so many names.
There's special guest appearances too. Yeah. There's like, it's not just us.
It's not like some mother's gonna be like, on the radio and then hear this thing and, you donated money to a comic? Like,
well, because
there's some random
in
name.
Indiegogo there's an option for like private donation. I'm just like, is there a reason? It's like, honey, we can't afford the taxes this year. What's this Indiegogo on your bill? He's like, he's like,
what's gonna be sneaking this?
What's this silly kingdom? This isn't silly, honey. We have no money. And then she's gonna be watching this YouTube video and she's like, my honey, for lack of a better name at the moment, donated? How dare? And I don't want to like ruin the relationship.
Well, you shouldn't. She should know she has an awesome husband.
Okay.
Who donates to a good cause. She has an awesome honey.
An awesome honey. That's the thing. So it's kind of like it's just us running around talking, and we got special guests and just random cosplayers and stuff just to shout you guys' names.
Oh yeah.
And it's just there's so damn many. So if you guys are cool, it's gonna be uploaded to the Shanahanigans YouTube channel. It's gonna be on. Not pure private. It's going to be on that mode where you need the URL to see it. So if you're a donor, it'll be in your email.
Yeah, because we don't want no trolls showing.
Yeah, we don't want no trolls being like, oh,
what's with these two idiots?
Chris says, wait, Shaggy's married. I'm like, no, I'm talking about the hypothetical honey. Like, I'm talking about there's this honey and this lady, and they're married or just hanging out. I don't know. And one of them's like, you can't spend so much money on Indiegogo. So he's like, I'll do what I want. And then
you know, money
is
these
$10 comics you're investing in.
Yeah.
And then he's trying to hide this, and then I'm shouting out his name in gratitude, you know, and then it's awkward on all our parts.
Deeper and
yeah.
deeper.
I don't want to ruin it. I don't want to be that guy who like publicly broadcasts his financial situation.
Oh.
Which I'm not.
You're not
I'm
doing
not like,
that
and
at all.
he spent $17.
Look, if you were like saying names in emails, maybe,
yeah,
but
no.
you're just saying names. Like,
I've also
just
to be safe, I've like blurred out any time the paper with all of the names was like even possibly visible. So I'm like, just to be safe, I'm doing this for you guys because I care.
That. That's cool.
Yeah. I just don't want someone to be like, oh, can you take this video down my names? And I'm like, oh, that work. Stuff like that happens.
Yeah.
Yeah. So keep that's actually already uploaded, but it's not public just yet. Keep an eye out later tonight. We'll have that sent out to you guys if you were a part of the Indiegogo, and if you weren't, well, technically this is a perk for the Indiegogoers, so the video's out there, but we're not gonna tell you how to find it.
Yeah,
so,
and really, I don't know why you.
It's gonna be boring as hell.
Watch it. I mean, it's fun because we're running around all these random places. But
I try to make it entertaining.
You're just watching me and Shaggy running around yelling people's names.
And Heather's there too, and we're just in front of things. Or we're on rides and stuff. It's silliness.
Actually, it's kind of fun.
In fact, it's probably the best video we've ever made.
Yeah, this would be the video of the year.
Shaggy World Problem. He has the best wife in the world. She's invisible. Oh, Master Stealth. To be a honey jar. What is going on? Shaggy's talking about imaginary married life. This is getting weird. This episode has got very weird. But definitely, so keep an eye out for those emails. Hopefully you don't get... There's viruses going around the web. I don't assume we're a virus because we're just like, it's going to be a mass email. We haven't mass emailed in a while.
No.
Have we? Yeah. Haven't had a reason to, really.
Yeah. It's been a while since we've done a big announcement thing.
Yeah, that's true. Do we have any big announcements? We're not wrapping up the show. I'm just wondering if we have a big announcement.
Bye. No.
Bye, Silly.
I'm still working on launching the contest, but I did go and drop the prices for Silly Kingdom.
That's true. That is
because
a good
it has been a whole year.
It's been a year. If you guys weren't here last episode, it has been a full year. Don't worry, this isn't the end of the episode. Normally this is the end. This isn't the end.
We'll plug this again.
I'll hold the book like sideways so you know it's not the end of the episode. This book came out like a good year ago. I'll put it away now. So
yeah, actually, October 8th was our launch day.
October 8th.
Yeah.
Yes. 1 year anniversary.
And the first con I think we took it to was to Ape.
It was Ape, which is this weekend. Yeah, there you go.
I don't know how we got it there. I don't know if we smuggled. I think we smuggled it on the plane.
Assumed legally.
Because I don't think we shipped it. Because we got it printed on the Thursday and then
right before we went.
Yeah, we had to go on the Friday.
We got Jean asking Katie, when you coming to LA?
Probably for CTN in November. Oh, probably. I haven't booked a plane yet though, but.
Calhoun says I bought one.
Yeah, that's right. Actually, that's where you invited us to join Cautionary Fables. I think was at Ape.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
cool.
I think so. I think so.
That? Ape was good. If you guys like apes, comics. If you guys are in San Francisco this weekend and like comics and stuff, be sure to check out Ape. It is, assuming it's in the same venue, it was really interesting. It was kind of like this future barn. It was like retrofitted.
It was great because we were right by that window with the breeze.
We had the nice air.
Yeah, we had some good circulation,
which
is really important to con.
It's just a really big, long event with just lots of different, people all over, the creators and stuff, and you get to talk to them. And if you enjoy TCAF and things like VanCAF, you definitely want to go check out Ape. Worth your time. Also, San Francisco's fun. Go to the Japanese mall, Japantown Mall. There's Hello Kitty store there. And grapes.
Oh, and they have that, the sushi burritos.
Oh, yeah, the sushi burritos. That was a good recommendation, whoever did that. That's like one of the best reasons to have a YouTube series, is that people like recommend you food in the comments if you're going somewhere.
Oh, you should do a geek trip map for that place.
I want to. I do. If I can make money off it, I do a geek trip map for every city. If I can find a way to like make it lucrative. There you go. I was thinking
without
ludicrous.
It being ads.
Yeah, and without me paying for it out the nose, because flying around is not cheap. Just saying, if I happen to be in the town. But Jean is actually sadly not going to be at Ape because she's going to YowieCon instead.
YowieCon.
So there you go, sis.
Yowie. Where is YowieCon?
It's in all our hearts.
Oh, it's a place deep inside.
Also New York City has, this weekend's also New York Comic Con.
Yeah.
There's a lot going on. But she's going to Long Beach for YowieCon. Check out Jean. If you like pretty boys, Jean's got you covered. Right?
Yep.
There you go. Perfect.
Amazing.
Shaggy's heart.
There's so much going on.
Flexflex says one of my photos might be in the New York Times this weekend. They did an article on Kill Shakespeare. Oh yeah, I've been hearing a bit about that. You guys all have heard my rants on how I was losing my mind talking to the guy from Kill Shakespeare, but that's a past episode. They did an article on Kill Shakespeare, and my pals gave them photos I did for the live show.
Nice.
There you go.
That's exciting. Congrats.
Yeah, there you go. That's coming out New York Times this weekend, or it's coming up. Keep an eye out for that, because Kill Shakespeare. It's once again, if you can, I don't even know what episode it was we talked about it, but listening to that guy talk, Anthony Del Cole, I believe, local Toronto dude too. Listening to him talk was just like for me, because there's a certain point where it's like you think you know everything, and you're like, oh, how to make comics panel, I'll go to this. Then you go, and then you're like, oh, so much science. This guy's the doctor. And just I
Have
lost
you described everything? Oh yeah, you were describing a lot of important stuff.
Oh, yeah. I wrote everything down. He's that man. If you get a chance to talk to the Kill Shakespeare guys, like even not even just like learning about comics, just like learning what they did to get their comic out there is just genius. So be sure to give them a what's up, or if you can watch like one of their panels on YouTube, check that out.
Yeah, because they tend to put a lot of stuff out there.
Yeah, I'm thinking so. Panels. Yeah.
Oh, I'm listening to Ink Studs right now. I don't know if you've ever found them.
Probably not.
Yet.
I haven't listened to a podcast in a while.
It's really good. It's a lot of comic interviews. I forget the name of the guy.
Is the Studs a pun? Is this two dudes hosting the show?
No, it's just one guy.
Okay.
But
yeah,
no, but it's I don't know what the studs. I mean, I guess an ink stud is like a thing that you. But he's interviewing like studly comic artists. So, but
that's the barrier for entry. You can't.
But I was listening to one panel from I think Emerald City Comic Con, and it was like Brandon Graham, Adam Warren, and Brian Lee O'Malley about their manga influences and just all the comics they love, and they're just all talking about growing up with comics. I'm like, I don't want to be there. I want to hang out with these guys. I can talk about this stuff too. But they're talking about just all those comics we were reading as kids and just how
they
it
grew up
a lot of their
with
work.
the same stuff.
And just little like things that will be in their comics as in-jokes that like actually this was interesting too, because like Adam Warren, you know how he always had those giant chomping teeth kind of thing, like the way he drew them, and I was always like, that's kind of like Sam and Max. It was based on like the 3x3 eyes art.
Oh yeah,
like, and I forgot about that comic too.
It would be,
they
did that. Like they had all their
making me so
influences.
nostalgic.
Yeah, let's check that out. So it's, what's it called? Studly Comics? What's it?
Ink Studs.
Ink Studs.
Yeah, but I mean, the internet is just full of panels and stuff for like if you missed a Comic-Con and you want to check it out, like you can find all the panels on YouTube probably, which is super good.
Apparently Emerald City is a really good show.
I hear it's one of the ones to go to. Yeah,
it's one of the bigger ones. It's not designed like an indie con in the sense like an Ape or a.
It's more like a
TCAF, but apparently you could still do pretty good there at the indie section.
That's good.
But some cons you just doesn't work.
Yeah.
Everyone's there. That's my biggest story.
Word on the street wasn't like I made table, but like people weren't necessarily really there looking for comics.
I'm finding like non-comic events in Toronto aren't good for selling comics.
Yeah, well the worst was that winter one, but it was cool because it was in the Hart House, so it was this awesome
it was a nice venue,
Harry Potter-esque building, but it was like
despite the Harry Potter-esque building, people weren't there for Magic comics.
No. I think I sold one comic and like a print, and I was like, good thing this table was $15. Made table.
Ding.
Yeah.
That's your goal, kids. If you ever want to like feel successful, at least make table. I don't care if you don't make the flight or the food, as long as you pay for your table.
But I would like to at some point be able to pay for flight and trip and rent.
We just need to make comics.
That's true.
I'm pretty sure the fine folk out there know what we got to do.
Because it's been a really fun, solid, I think, 2 years of us traveling around, and I'm like, awesome. Well,
if you count the anthologies, okay.
You know what? Yeah. Honestly, we didn't. Well, okay. I count Comic-Con last year, but we were just there for fun. So we'll say a solid year because it was Ape and like. No, but I did Mocha and Stumptown before you were there. Yeah.
For me.
With that stuff, it was like I'm treating it like a vacation, and any little bit of money is awesome, but I'm not looking to make a profit. Now it's like as a business person, I can't really just I'm on vacation.
Hooray!
It's like this has to make sense.
Yeah. Unless you just want like I'd love to go that was it Hawaii Anime Con just to be
Kawaii Con?
Yeah, Kauai and Hawaii. Just to be like, awesome. I'm in Hawaii and at a convention, win-win.
Yeah, I would like
that.
That'd be fun.
That'd be nice. What's going on here in the chat? We see Jeans and pretty specific subject. Very excited. I draw lots of superhero frisky art too, but these guys draw them so beautifully. Says Gene. Callan says, my goal is always to pay for table, plane, hotel, rent for a month. Wow. Rent for a month. That would be nice.
Yeah, that would be sweet.
Hell, like, why not say cell phone and laundry? If I can make laundry at a convention,
nice.
I'd be proud.
You've got this little siren that goes off once you make laundry.
Alright, the next con, I'm going to have, like, like for charities when it's like, fundraiser, we've made this much. I'm going to have, like, little images of, like, table, airplane, laundry basket, fridge, and just like, alright guys, we're almost at profit. We just gotta get past hydro, internet, and muffins, and then we made profits.
Yeah, don't even go into art supplies.
Yeah. Oh. That would be the day. That's when you've made it. When you've sold enough comics that you realize you don't have to pay off anything else.
Mm-hmm. When that could be a job, yeah.
That's when you know you made it. Big times. I fawn for those days now. Did a bunch of writing today, though.
Good,
Not necessarily comic. I started writing like the last few TGDC episodes I want to do before the year ends. And I just got like caught up. Like I love when you catch that writing wave when you just can't stop typing because everything just keeps flowing. You're like, oh my god, so I had that today, which is awesome. I wish I could trigger that though, like in a pill or an injection.
Yeah.
And be like, anthology, it's gold.
Tell me.
That's right. But definitely, if I can pull these off as well as I think they're gonna be some solid key episodes, or at least something to remember.
A nice little eulogy.
Yeah, you're gonna be like, well, that's what he did. What a wacko he was. He made some weird episodes.
It's not like you're disappearing off the internet.
Well, technically, I'm because like the videos have definitely slowed down just because I try to focus more on writing these days. And I didn't really make an announcement that I was stopping or nothing, because where do I put that? On Twitter? It's like, But definitely, if I can shoot these in the next few days, and each month may release one, they're going to be some solid episodes. But they require a lot of extra scenes, extra props, but they're heavy exposés into some of my favorite things. Yeah, they'll be great. Let's jump back to Kata Cam. I'll take a look at some chat while that's happening.
cool.
What's going on this page?
Some hands
You're a
doing
little
things.
far away from the camera.
Oh, maybe I can lower this.
You can bring the light a little closer, actually.
The light? Oh.
I think it's the light.
It's like blocked by the
And that's
seat.
as far as we go.
That's Katie Cam.
Let's see. Kellen says drugs usually just make you think you are writing better. Good advice from Kellen. Sometimes the placebo method, though, helps your, ego. Drugs make you write better. Talking about cons. So, here we go. Cons. So what cons do you think you will do this year? I'm not sure if we're planning anything until we get a new. What do you think?
I think until we have a new comic out, we probably won't do any conventions. Although we've applied for TCAF, so if we get into TCAF, we're of course doing TCAF.
Well, yeah, we should probably have finish something.
Yeah.
Like there's gonna be anthologies and stuff throughout the year too that we're writing for, and hopefully stuff gets accepted.
Yes,
and turned
Cal,
into
anthologies.
Yes. So there is definitely stuff coming.
For awesome anthologies.
Yeah, we gotta. We can't talk about things, but there's plans. Account says for 2013. Yeah, well.
Well, for 2013, if we have for 2013, I think we're just focusing on TCAF. Because, thinking about it, I've got... It's so hard to think and ink at the same time. I don't know how people...
Sounds like another art show, the Think and Ink Hour.
Yeah, where it's just be like,
Splishing all over the page.
There.
I can't focus while I'm talking. Leave me alone.
I've got another storyboard contract coming up after this one, so conceivably I'm going to be really busy this winter. But after that, there are plans for more comic work. So, I mean, I really would love to do another whole all-out comic tour around the States and Canada. So that might be more like a 2014 thing, though. Just give us some time to work on some projects.
Some things doing. What's going on here? What else we got going on in chat? Say Van Calf again? Says Killhound.
Van Calf was fun.
And that's my thought.
I really liked it. It was actually our best show after TCAF, too. Although it's the same time as Anime North, and that's kind of like a big family thing.
I felt really bad about missing Anime North, though, so I don't know about Van Calf this year. Just because, Anime North is the one con where I don't really go to do anything. It's just go to be there, and it's kind of like, I don't have any responsibilities anymore.
Yeah, we just go to be kids.
Yeah, just run around. I kind of missed that this year because we were being responsible. Promoting our book. And I missed it because it's just kind of 3 days of just running about and being like, what can we do over here and what can we do over there and look what they're just as.
Yeah, also we can only afford so many West Coast shows,
That's
so
true.
we have to decide.
If we can bundle them.
Yeah, if we could find a way to just stay over there.
Stay for a couple months.
Well, because July, so we'd be there for Van Calf and then just kick around for a month until San Diego.
Eesh. Yeah, I don't know if that'd be practical. It'd be nice though. Vancouver's a nice town.
If only we had a pilot relative. We could sponge off.
Wait. Oh yeah, we have relatives. Ugh. None of our relatives really moved far away enough. They're all half an hour away, and that's because of traffic.
I know.
It's damn it! I want that relative who's oh, nephew, come to Japan. I have a swinging place.
Well, that's what we have friends for too, though.
Yeah. Do we?
Yeah.
I don't know anyone personally.
I have friends in Japan.
Really?
Yeah.
That's perks.
Yeah.
Do you guys have friends in other countries who let you stay on their couch, invite you? Be like, oh yeah, I'll give you a tour of the whole place. I'll quit my job and give you. I don't know if they're being sarcastic at that point.
Sure.
Sure, nephew, come over to my place. I'll just take the week off. Why don't I?
Your tone, uncle.
Are you really inviting me?
You don't sound very enthused.
Not very uncle-y. Van Calf, what are we going? Van Calf is May 25th. Yeah, that's probably Anime North weekend. Oh, actually, what I am going to, though, which I just realized, I'm going to PAX East. Because I bought the plane tickets, and I bought...
And it's official.
And yeah, it's pretty official once you bought the plane tickets and the, pass, the 3-day, pass for going to it. Because that opened up and, closed in a day, I think. So I saw it on Twitter. That's how I knew it opened.
Yikes.
And I'm like, I better buy my ticket. So it's been a while since I've been to a PAX. I went to PAX Prime, which was my first solo trips back in the day, back in 2008, if you can believe. So I've been to PAX 2008 and 2009. I had a ball each time. After the first one, I went north to Vancouver and then flew back with a twisted ankle. And then the second one, I went south down the whole coast of Western America, basically, to like Oregon, to San Francisco, to California. I'm like, these are the days. You know, this is the only days I have money and can travel. Because I didn't even have a plan, and that was the best part. I was just like, I'm going to take a train today. Going to be expensive because I decided at the last minute.
Yeah.
But hey, free Spirit, let's pay for it.
Free Spirit and cash flow.
You know, but so I was just taking the Amtrak randomly. I'm like, maybe today I'll go to California. Maybe I'll go to Hollywood. It was just like so willy-nilly. And I missed that.
That's too bad though, because if you went at this point, you'd know more people to meet up with.
Maybe. Mm-hmm. Yeah. But there's something about like not knowing anyone at all. Cause
yeah, but if you showed up in California, you're like, Jane, let's go to YowieCon. Like,
need a place to crash. I need Yowie to read. Take me to YowieCon, Gene. Ambassador. It'd be that kind of thing. But I doubt we're going to do that for the East Coast. It's like Boston. And then, I don't know where you go from there. I've never really talked about the East Coast. What's after Boston? If you guys know. Let's see. Heads up, there are not really any restaurants near the convention center. So it's got a hound. But the T can get you all over Boston. New York usually. Oh, I guess you could bounce to New York, but they were probably flying out like right after. Mm. Yeah, they were just going to Buffalo, to Boston, back to Buffalo. I have no idea what the plan is. I just kind of like joined a group of people doing it.
Nice.
And I'm like, all right, let's go. Why not? You know, maybe bring a camera. More footage to edit for you guys.
All this filming.
Why do I keep doing it?
It's fun.
Keep pretending to be a journalist. I don't even have my journalist degree. I took radio and television.
That sounds like exactly what you're doing.
Oh yeah, but it wasn't like.
You're like, I can film stuff, I just can't talk about it.
Yeah, I can't ask proper questions. I'm like, so you made a game? And they're like, yeah. I'm like, oh, should have made it more open-ended of a question so they'd keep talking. Thank you. I would have learned that in journalism school.
Well, you learn it now by trial and error.
It says bus tickets from Boston to New York are $30 round trip.
Oh, that's such a good deal.
Well, if you're going to Boston and New York.
Yeah.
If you're coming from Toronto, I don't know how much it's going to be.
I'm going to New
York. Hey, it's reverse Clark Kent. What? No. Gene will explain this in a moment. Help me out, Gene. But that's coming up. That'll be interesting. What else is going on? We got that con. She explained it. You're a secret journalist hiding in the identity of being a nerd. So if you wanted to combine visiting the two cities, I don't know if I'll have time, but that'd be interesting. But yeah, I'd like to travel more, but we just need some more content by that time. You know, books and stuff.
Books.
Works and things.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's the obligatory time to talk about Gravity Falls.
Yeah.
See?
I'm enjoying it.
It's such a good show, right?
Yeah, the hamster ball killed me.
Tell me you guys are watching it. Tell me, every time, like every once in a while I post something on Tumblr, and then people are like, I've got to watch this show now. I'm like, you're not watching it yet, dude! This is the best. How could you not? Gravity Falls, just, I posted that clip of Mabel in the hamster ball just because you enjoyed it so much. And everyone's like, I have to watch this now. I'm like, you should be. The September Ween episode was the most recent one where they celebrate Halloween, no, Summerween, not Septemberween, Summerween, where they enjoy Halloween so much they celebrate it twice in Gravity Falls. Very good episode, won't spoil nothing because I hold that show sacred. So I'll let you guys check that out on your own. If not, just start catching up, man, because once that season's ending, we're gonna do a deconstruction like we did for Avatar.
Oh boy.
Or Korra, I guess it was. I actually just rewatched a bit of Avatar recently. It was on Netflix.
The first ones?
It was season 3. It was when they're in the Fire Kingdom, and like it was my favorite episode when Aang couldn't sleep because the invasion was the next day.
Oh yeah.
And he kept having all these dreams about showing up against Fire Lord Ozai, and he's like, "You defeat me, but you're not wearing pants." And he's like, "No."
That's so stressful.
And it was such a good episode. But just those shows, oh man, that if you haven't watched original Avatar, because back in the day you're like, "Yeah, it's trying to be anime. It's not anime, me." Definitely do yourself a favor and watch it, because it is solid storytelling, compelling characters, excellent arc. It had its ups and downs. The first season is not nearly as strong as the second season is probably the best, and a bit of the third. But definitely it's just a very, It's just, you should watch Avatar: The Last Airbender. It's a solid series.
Yeah, I like to tell people to stick with it because I remember the first time I was like, this seems really kiddie, and I wasn't too into it for whatever reason, and then I just kind of started marathoning it, and by season 2 I was in love with it, and just by 3 it was like, this is the best show ever!
It's like damn emotional. There's some solid storytelling, solid character development, for lack of a better word. Is everyone like growing and evolving?
Yeah.
How can we not have more of these? How can we only have like one, storyline animated series on TV right now? Unless, I don't know if Young Justice is like each episode leads into the next or something.
I've heard good things about that.
Apparently everyone loves Young Justice. Apparently people also like the recent Avengers series. It was good too, apparently. What do I know? I don't watch those. It's the same with Korra, says Chris the host, yes. Except Korra tripped on its face right at the end.
Come on.
Not saying nothing, but we had that episode. I'll explain. I'm not going to talk any further. But I'd have to say the most disappointed ending I've ever seen.
Well, I mean, don't spoil it for anyone who hasn't seen it.
I'm not going to ruin it for you guys. Watch the episode. It's called Spoiler Warning.
Yeah, that's true.
But that only is to say it led up so well, maybe. That's a compliment to say it had the worst ending ever. Because the season was so good that ending just ruined it entirely.
For the people who haven't seen it, maybe we should stop talking about it. Because we haven't put up a spoiler warning.
Like a backhanded compliment.
The most backhanded compliment.
Yeah, the critics might take it wrong.
I wouldn't have cared so much if the first part wasn't so good.
It's kind of like the silver lining, though. It's like, alright guys, I know it was the worst thing ever, but...
Oh, gosh.
What you have to understand is it's only the worst thing ever because it was the best thing ever until then. So you guys did a good job until then. You started off strong.
Damn.
It's like Lost. You can say that about
that's
Battlestar.
true.
You can say that about many things where it's like, oh my god, you guys.
Yeah, it's like, how do I love a show so much and then by the end of it I'm like, I don't care about anyone anymore. Like, it's silly.
But that's a testament to how good they started. So it's
that was kind of like, we were watching Freaks and Geeks, and I actually really like it. And there was a point where we were just like, me and Jerry would be marathoning it until 4 in the morning because we're like, we just really like these characters. And the thing is it ends, I think, because there was supposed to be more, and it got canceled, so it kind of ended on this. Not really.
Was it a wrap up or was it just cut cold?
It was like a cut. It was like, oh gosh, what's gonna happen after this?
I would almost rather that than them trying to wrap it up sloppily.
Yeah.
Pushing daisies.
Yeah, that's true.
They're getting canceled, so we better wrap this up quick. I'm like, wow, that solved 2 questions and left.
But it is strange because it's just like, I like these characters so much. Like, what canceled it? Were people just not watching it, or
probably that?
Yeah. Fortunately, there's Undeclared that we can just kind of sidle into, so it's more of that kind of tone. But I really like the geeks and Freaks and Geeks.
There's lots of old shows we need to watch between that and Spaced, which are like the 2 geek themed shows. Yeah. I'm like, I better watch this. There you go. I don't care much about Mathis decision. What's going on here? People are talking about, we got Doctor Who. Oh, Gene feels like that about Doctor Who right now.
Oh, I don't want to hear.
I thought they had a Western episode. Isn't that like all the rage?
I don't know. I'm just about to watch Planet of the Angels, so I think that's supposed to be a really good one. So, but I'm scared.
I don't never go to church again.
Well, there's this church by the park that's got those like white stone angels outside of it. I'm just like, I
haven't even seen it yet, but I know, like from watching Charlie Brooker and stuff, I know basically what's going on. And is it not heartbreaking that Q&A session from like this year's Comic-Con with the little girl?
No, that was so cute.
Mic, are you afraid of the crying angels, weeping angels? And everyone just melted, and he's like, are you? And she's like, yes. He's like, well, don't worry, I'll fight them for you. And I'm like, oh my god, I want to stand up in my room. It was just really so precious.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it was.
Yeah, it was adorable. That was adorable.
But definitely, I'm behind my Doctor Who. I'm still with Tennant. Wait, Eccleston, not even Tennant, Eccleston.
Oh yeah.
Still with Baldy there. But he's silly. I enjoy him.
Yeah, he's fun.
As I mentioned, though, what's replaced it has been Lie to Me.
You love that show.
I love Lie to Me. I've never watched procedurals. I didn't even know that was the word you used to describe them. But man, that Dr. Cal Lightman, I'm tempted to. I said I wanted to be him for Halloween, but I don't think anyone would get it. Because I walk around like this all the time, and be like, that thing he did right there. your line. And people are like, what are you talking about? And I'm like, I'm Dr. Cal Lightman from... Did anyone watch? No? Okay, I'm a Doctor Who. Because I'm wearing a suit. Close enough.
That's sad.
You should watch Lightman, you guys. It's great. It's ridiculous.
It's pretty silly.
It's the best. It's my guilty pleasure. Watching Twin Peaks right now, says Callahan. None of you better say anything. Because I started... And that FBI agent is one of the best characters on TV.
I like him.
He's so interesting. I'm only like 3 episodes in though.
He shows up in a couple David Lynch movies, I think.
Yeah, he basically makes the show for me because otherwise it's like Odie hum stuff. But he's like
no, as soon as he shows up, I'm just like
stuff, to be clear.
Super. Yeah, Odie hum murder.
Odie hum, the worst thing ever. But no, he holds it. He's great.
Yeah, I love him.
He's an excellent good time. He makes you want to watch more. I need to get around to watching Doctor Who. Says hi, Tyron. Kilhan, he says he's great. I agree. Until he makes a show. Yes, he does. Because that cowboy guy's all right. He's like, cases to be solved. But this guy shows up and he's like,
the sheriff.
Yeah, good. Yeah.
Cowboy. Oh, he always wants coffee.
He just asks the weirdest things. Like, it seems so inappropriate, but he makes everything like, this is the best cherry pie I've ever had. Like he's on a scene of like a violent case, and he's like, what do you call those trees out there? They're just breathtaking. Like he's just so enthused just to be on the road.
Yeah,
he's such a great character so far. I'm really enjoying it, but I don't know.
What is his name? Agent Cooper?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
And he's always talking on.
There's some comic artists that have a dog named Agent Cooper.
So good. Yeah, I'll try to. They're investments though. Those are long episodes.
They're big.
And they have the worst soundtrack ever. But
you don't like that big intro?
No, I'm talking about like throughout the show they have 3 background tones. That one's the good one, and then the rest are just. Every episode it comes in again. You're like, oh, here we go again. And you can say, well, Lynch is just trying to show the repetition. No, it's awful. It's the worst synth I've ever heard, and I've heard bad synth.
What's the good synth? That was kind of like a copyright-free version of. Huh. It sounded like you were doing Beverly Hills Cop, but no.
I haven't seen that yet. Apparently, there was a marathon over Thanksgiving on like TSN or something like that. I haven't seen any of those yet, so don't spoil them for me.
Okay.
I'm sure the plot is riveting.
Well, it's goofy.
Something to do with bananas and cars. So that's all I know.
Yeah, it's the whole movie. It's a shortage of bananas. They're all in these car tailpipes.
If you guys ever watched the Clerks animated series, that's where that came from.
With Judge Reinhold.
Judge Reinhold.
He's a judge.
Definitely. People also talking about the Green Lantern series. Apparently, it's really well received compared to the movie.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it yet. The animation looks fine. No, we're talking. I haven't seen it yet.
You're doing stuff.
Sorry if that's my highest compliment at the moment. I just got nothing to go on.
I didn't see the movie. I think I was looking over when you were watching it on the way back from Vancouver or something.
I think I've talked about my thoughts on Green Lantern. It's like it was a flawed film, but it had like some ideas I wish more kind of like superpower stuff would use. Where it's like, oh, I must keep this a secret from everyone that I have powers. I'm like, he goes and tells his buddy like right away and shows him. I'm like, there you go.
Yeah, that's cool.
I like it. And then the rest of the movie just got weird. But it's just kind of like, like why getting powers? I'd show a couple people. I'd be like, I'm loving. I'd probably be on YouTube doing it. I can levitate now.
Well, did you see what was that one with the 3 kids who have superpowers?
I didn't see that yet. It was like the found footage movie, and it's a word.
I keep thinking Super 8, but I know it's not.
It's not Super 8. It's not Kaleidostar. That's an anime about the circus.
Circus.
What's it called? It's like something like that. Some word. Chronicle. Yeah. There you go. That's what I was thinking. Kaleidostar. Well, the plot of Kaleidostar, if you need to know, it's apparently from like the creators of the Sailor Moon series, and it's all like, I want to join the circus, and it's like, and they have all the staple characters like the one.
She seems a little cuter than that. I want to join the circus.
I just want to be in a circus, and she has to hit all the hurdles. And there's that one who's like, you can't handle the devil sticks like me.
Right.
And she's like, I gotta beat her. And there's like the one clown who's like, whoop, whoop, whoop. He's like, you can do it if you believe. And then they do flips. And I didn't actually watch Kaleidostar. I'll say that.
Yeah.
Maybe Heather did.
I think she did.
I know Dan did. He won the box set at one of our yearly game lands. We got a bunch of prizes from like companies and stuff we know, and Dan won a box set of Kaleidostar, and he couldn't stop watching.
Where'd you get a box set of Kaleidostar?
I know people.
Okay.
Just saying.
Yeah, you do have a lot of hookups.
Yeah, except for like living in houses hookups. I have like places to crash. Let's see. Shaggy should the summaries on the back of movies. Oh.
Yeah, you should.
Yeah, I could. Or TV series, whichever you prefer. Like I could summarize a thing or two. Speaking of summarizing.
What's up?
I don't know. What's in theaters this week? Oh, theaters. Perfect. Segue. Movie. Watched. All right. I finally watched Monsters in Paris. A Monster in Paris.
Oh, yeah.
Monster in Paris. Monsieur. A Monsieur in Paris. I don't know how it's pronounced in France.
Yeah, I don't know.
Very cute.
Isn't it cute?
Music's great.
So pretty.
Vocals are great. I liked... The one thing you notice is it looks animated and cartoony and stuff, but all the subject matter is still like very... I'm not going to say like mature in the sense of like it's adult content. It's a very mature story that's just kind of people talking and doing things and like having relationship stuff, and it's just like a story that happens to be animated kind of in a way. But so this isn't something you'd be like, come to McDonald's and get the Monsters in Paris fries, because it doesn't seem to be aimed at that kind of like Nickelodeon.
Yeah, it does
crowd.
feel like it's like a family movie, but it's not like a talking animal toy movie.
Yeah.
But that's beautifully
testament
done
to Europe and like the Europe animation, how it's more of a accepted art form that doesn't be like, how do we sell toys with this? And now if they sold Monster in Paris toys, forgive me, but it's just like it doesn't seem like that kind of movie. So this raises an interesting question though that I bring to all you guys, because this is a learning show, as I say once in a while. The one major hang-up I had with that movie.
Are we gonna say spoilers? If people haven't seen it.
It's not really a spoiler. It's the main antagonist. It's like the main antagonist is this like police chief.
Oh yeah, so he's just kind of the order character.
But he basically is like hell bent on catching the monster, and then he becomes kind of like, you remember at the end of.
We should probably say spoilers.
All right, sort of spoilers. I'm not gonna say what happens, but like at the end of Tarzan, when it's like Clef just kind of becomes
Clayton.
a lunatic, or Clayton or whatever, and he's just like on a mad killing rampage. He doesn't care who he has to kill to get to Tarzan or something like that.
Yeah.
It basically kind of becomes that, and it just seems so forced. And I'm just like, there's an interesting presence in the whole movie where it basically addresses stuff I didn't actually know, or whether it's true or not. But like France flooded at this time, and so everything was like 20 feet, 10 feet. Basically, they had to kind of build France walkways up above the main ground because it was all flooded. And that was kind of like the background of the whole movie, but they didn't really do anything with it until like the end. They're in a boat maybe.
They talk about it.
I feel like that maybe that could have played a bigger role as opposed to being like, now we need a human villain who's pompous and does all this stuff.
Oh, I see what you mean. Like make the city itself a villain.
Yeah, it comes to the whole thing. Like if you guys enjoy the Studio Ghibli films, more often than not, there's no actual personified villain. They're going from the other themes because there's like man versus man, man versus elf, man versus the trees, man versus the other thing. And it's like it's those elements that I feel like are more embodied in the Miyazaki and Ghibli storytelling. But like this movie was just like, we better get a man versus man story right now because this is too charming and there's not enough conflict.
Yeah,
we better
I
have
can see
a
that
bad guy.
how there might have you could have maybe not had that character.
Could it not have just been a story?
Yeah, because I love so many of the elements of it.
There's so much good about Monster in Paris.
Like my favorite sequence, and it's free on YouTube too, but it's
really?
It's the dance when she's singing and he hops down and starts playing and dancing with her. Like
it's a great song.
The dancing's so cute. The stage work is so cute. It's a really pretty song. Like the animation is so good and like bouncy and springy, and his design, the monster, is just this really cool big character with like what are those little hat things, and I don't know, things just flow really nice and the facial acting's really great. And that was really fun to watch. I'm really glad I got to check that out.
Yeah, like I won't talk too much about it. It's still fairly, I won't say recent or nothing, but like you still want to check it out.
I think it just came out I don't know if it had a theater release. So
maybe not.
it was pretty. That's why I'm saying like don't say too much about
I'm not
the story.
Gonna say too much. That was my main conflict, but like otherwise, like character design is great. The jokes are funny. I enjoy just like watching just the people talk. Honestly, just they're so full of life and like well designed, and it's just like so very human. These characters, like some movie. Anime movie characters just like they just got these glazed eyes and it's just like, well, what are you even looking at? There's no concept of you being real. But like this like goes with the more animated look, big noses and stuff, and it's just fun.
Yeah, like the character, I think the main hero, I guess the story more or less, or that guy, he's like a big.
The Irish guy or the tall guy?
The tall dude, I guess. Well, they're kind of all.
It's weird. I thought it was more about the shorter guy first, but it is an ensemble movie.
Yeah.
But like the short guy, like
because the movie I think starts with him.
Yeah.
But
that's the only reason I guess you'd think that he's the main. But like he's like head over heels over this. The lady who works in the movie theater, and she's also this like tiny character with these giant glasses, and this is really cute and well done. Let's check out Monster in Paris. You haven't seen it yet. But quickly, we got Courtney live from Japan in the chat. What's going on? What's the word? What's all the kids up to in Japan? What's everyone buying these days?
oh hey,
because friends of ours are off in Japan right now, which I want to go to and buy. Basically, I'd bring a luggage just to bring stuff back.
What time is it over there right now? I know that's a lame question, but I'm really curious.
Is it raining?
Yeah.
Yeah. Japanese things is Master Cell. That's the things I do and take and bring.
9:56 a.m.
It's like almost 9 p.m. here.
Nice.
I saw their photos. You guys go to like rooftop eateries and hanging out with dudes on the subway. You guys seem to be having a time. What is the number one thing all these fine folks should do if they go to Japan or go to or attend or see or eat? I'll give you a second to register. Actually, I wonder how much longer you're there for. Sounds like it's been a clue. Let's take a look, see.
Thinking.
Thinking.
Processing.
I need some recommendations before I go. And never. So I don't know when I'm going.
We'll go Sunday. We will go.
Watch the local TV. Alright, there we go. So, travel tips from Courtney. If you're in Japan, watch some TV.
I gotta say though, like when we went to London that one time, you and Kristen were killing yourselves over
love
local
London
TV.
I never heard the term wheelie bins more than I have
You guys are
watching
like
London TV.
Dying watching their cops shows.
Well, because the best is they have if you've ever been to London or know of this, they after like 9 o'clock everything has hearing impaired, and it's not closed caption. It's literally a dude or a lady in the corner of your screen, superimposed and mouthing out everything that happens. So when you're watching cop shows with all these like kids being busted and swearing at the police, and you got this like middle-aged lady like reenacting everything in the corner, you're like, this is amazing. Like I just want to mute it and just like guess what she's up to. Oh, it's a treat.
Because it's like, is she saying the swear words and stuff?
Oh yeah, she is, and she's gesturing it too. It's amazing.
You're like, oh my goodness.
We're like, no, I'm not going to give an example. It's awful. It's awful things she does. These interpreters, they're dirty. But it's fascinating. So I can assume Japanese TV would be a similar treat. Quick question, just to shatter everyone's dreams. Does anime air 24/7 on TV in Japan, Courtney? And we'll get an answer, hopefully.
Can you find anime right now?
Yeah. Or is that just something we assume over here because anime is so plentiful? No, it doesn't. Sorry, kids.
I feel like there's more anime on TV here.
Yeah, we have more anime here. But YTV basically became the anime network because it was like Death Note followed by more Dragon Ball and then that other show that you guys love.
In Japan are like, I want to go to Canada.
If only we had the Canadian telly. I don't know why they speak like that in Japan.
Yeah, like they're from Narnia.
Well, they have such nice, playful anime there in Canada. If only.
Those poor children.
Poor British, Japanese children.
Their lack of anime.
I feel like Japanese TV is often more like pop idols, panel shows, and game shows, which are just a treat.
Oh, that sounds like our TV too.
Not so much, because we don't really do... One thing I also noticed about like British television, which is more similar, is they have lots of these like panel shows where it's just like a smart-ass host or an intelligent host like Stephen Fry or something like that.
Oh, I love Stephen Fry.
Are just there asking questions, and the whole show's entertainment factor is based on these comedians giving witty responses. And there's just... And it's like... I feel like the only thing we really have in North America that's kind of like that would be either like The View, like a show where people are talking about stuff, or like those sports shows where it's like three guys on a couch being like, "Die, throw the ball!" And like it's not like a sports like commentary show. It's like more like the lax, like they all have Lazy Boys because that's like the theme. But like we don't really have. Like Bill Maher briefly had a show that was like it was politically incorrect with Bill Maher. It was like a panel of comedians. And he'd bring up a subject and they like spitfire back and forth, back and forth. Maybe I just don't watch TV and I don't know. But I just feel like the panel show where they always, especially in Japan, where you see like they have picture in picture of something going on. So it's the people at the panel watching people in a room watching something else happen. And the people in the room are commenting on what's happening on their channel, and the people at the panel live are commenting on what the people in the room are watching.
Weird.
And it's like, what? Like, what is going on? It's amazing. I don't even have picture-in-picture on my TV. And they have, like, game shows based on it. I don't know. I tried watching something called Pretty Cure, says Courtney. They usually have celebrities. Celebrities in the PIP, in the PIP, in the pipe, in the PIP, in the PIP. It's for audiences to know how to respond. What is going on? These shows are crazy. I freaking love British panel shows, though, says Flexbox. There's stuff like QI. There's... I don't really watch too many of them. You sent around a link. Remember the guy talking about video games are the only medium that... that chastise you, that punish you for not being good enough.
I like that. Yeah.
Basically, it's pretty damn brilliant. Originally I saw it, there's Charlie Brooker, is like one of my favorite guys ever. He had a special one-off called Games Wipe. And this guy, I forget the name of this comedian, he also hosts panel shows, but he did this talk there. He also recently did this talk at like some comedian thing, and it was tumblers and stuff like that. But the basic premise is video games of all medium is the only medium, I mean, you got music, you got TVs, movies, books, the only medium that punishes you for not being good enough, saying, you know, if you can't get past that boss, then that's it. There's 90% of that video game you will not have access to because you are not good enough to play. And his example is like, you're reading a book, and after the chapter, does it go, are you understanding the themes and the major conflicts?
What is the theme of this book?
What's the character's names? And if you don't know the answers, the book closes and you have to go back and start again reading. Only medium that does that is video games, and that's his point. I won't spoil it all, so check out, I don't know his name, unfortunately. Maybe one of you guys know his name.
Well, check out Games Wipe, I guess.
Or, definitely do yourself a favor. Watch the complete Games Wipe. Go to X the Music. No, it's Z the Music now. Go to the YouTube channel Z or Z the Music. And he basically uploaded every Charlie Brooker TV show there is. From Screen Wipe to the Games Wipe specials to the News Wipe and then to the annual 2011, 2012 Wipe. All those things. Be sure to check that out. That's a Facebook thing. I'll check that in a second. Definitely worth your time. Charlie Brooker is like one of my favorite funny guys. He also did a show called it's like the 10 o'clock news this week. It's basically like one of those news comedy shows. But then, unlike this hour has 22 minutes and Weekend Update, after they do their news jokes, they then just start talking to each other about the news that week, and then it becomes more of an improvised chat, which is actually kind of like scary to assume that like so much. Assuming it's all improv, so much British panel shows are all wagering on someone's going to be funny. Yeah. I'm pretty sure they're going to be funny.
Someone be intelligent.
It's like when you pay to go to an improv night, you're like, people better be damn funny at this because it's not scripted. So, or maybe it is. Maybe it's probably slightly scripted, just a little something to go on. Let's jump back to Katie Kang because it's been a while. How's it coming along there?
Finishing up. I don't know if I love the face expression, but I might be able to tweak this.
Take a look at that chat while that's
digitally. It's kind of getting all swirly with the hair.
There we go. Underwater. Liquid.
Yeah.
Hair.
I want her to have a little bit more attitude, so I'm just adding that in. But I think I made her eyes too wide apart.
Apparently I got tagged in the post.
What's up?
By Jesse and Courtney. This is Courtney enjoying some early morning shagging Katie. Oh, that's so nice.
Really?
Courtney, am I allowed to show this photo?
Oh, that's cute.
Or is it like too meta? If I show you, watching me, watching you. Just so we know what Japan looks like. You know what? Can you guys take a picture of what's out your window right now so we can blow the minds of everyone?
Yeah, I want to see what's going on in Japan.
Yeah, man. What's Japan like? I want to see some of this action. Alright, we'll jump back to my camera.
Okay.
Here's Courtney in Japan. Is that a Mononoke mask? Oh my god, it is. That's a Mononoke mask with the little guys. There's Courtney right now in Japan, watching our show.
Oh, hey Courtney.
Can't really see it, but she's got the little Mononoke dudes from the woods who all fell at the end. Kodamas. And they're like hanging out, and that's the reason you go to Japan, for sweet T-shirts. David got a wicked, awesome, or maybe he got it from New York. I don't know. He got a wicked T-shirt anyway of Evangelion. It was like white but it had like black silhouette versions of like the Ava units like running by or something like that. Really cool shirt. Jealous. Major jealousy. Hopefully they'll get us back in post on what's up. I'd show you what's going on in Toronto, but it's really dark outside.
I know, it's just kind of darkness.
It's just kind of raining, so you guys missed a good day of rain. How do we get to where we are now? Let's take a quick look at the chat. Weird. My name is Courtney too, and I was in Japan not so long ago.
What's happening?
How can that be? Court of Clubs says that.
Can be only one.
There's a Ghibli store a couple of station stops from my place. Are you guys going to the Ghibli Museum though? Because apparently travelers, tourists have a better chance of getting in than the locals because they want your money. I got that little Gigi pin from there. Where's that Gigi pin?
By the duck drawing.
I don't want to get it.
Okay. So, right behind you.
Apparently, yeah, the Ghibli Museum, sure. It's a time. It's a time. You guys gotta go through there.
Yeah, I had a friend go when I was working and came back with a bunch of swag.
Okay.
Like that Gigi pin.
I think your friend gave me something too, maybe. Yeah. I don't know, lots of stuff. And there's like a cat bus there you gotta ride or something like that. TV Dinner says, sorry I'm late. How much have I missed? I'm assuming missed. Plenty. But don't worry, every episode is recorded. If you're watching this now and you're like, what were they talking about before? It must have been way better. You can check out past episodes either in Ustream itself or you can go to the YouTube channel, shanhanigans.live. I think. Look up Shanhanigans if we can spell it. And you'll find all past episodes have recently been uploaded. I haven't put them in a playlist yet. And also that other video we're talking about all you donors. But that was at the beginning of this episode, so I'm not going to repeat myself. You're butch. I don't think that's the thing. I haven't really lived much this week, so you guys got to throw things at me. Throw me subjects. We'll talk about it. Unless you got anything. What you been up to? How's life?
What have I been up to?
What kind of meshes to get? You got off to a major deadline. I figured you'd go on adventures.
Yeah, well, I finished my deadline Friday, and then I kind of had that weird waking up, falling asleep because of all the old nighters. Oh,
that's rough.
Well, we went to High Park on Saturday, and we saw that petting zoo there. And they were shutting down, actually, as soon as we showed up. They were closing up the zoo, and they had a little... Oh, what are they? The tiny kangaroos. Wallaby, I think. Like a little wallaby that was hopping around. It was running around really quickly, too, because it's just like powerful legs and stuff. And I guess this is how they're supposed to do it. I don't know. They're trying to put it in a sack, so they're holding it up by its tail, because that's the only way they can get it up. I'm like, I don't know, that looks kind of weird, but I guess otherwise it would kick you. But then it's like they put it in a sack, and they just put it around this younger girl's neck who's helping them out. So she's just walking around with this Joey peeking out of a pouch. It was the cutest thing ever. I wanted it so bad.
Take home Joey.
It was cute though, because it was just there was a guy walking around with a reindeer, and you could pet the reindeer, and I was like, this is what I've been missing.
Animal
in front of my computer all the time, and there was a guy with a dog, and I was like, oh, that's an animal.
He's like,
yeah. I don't know. It was pretty just to get out.
Yeah.
And, okay, actually, I do have a story. So,
all right.
Well, a while ago, like in August, I ordered like an arm for the Cintiq, and basically what a Cintiq arm will do is it can hook it to the table, so I can actually lift it, move it, stand with it.
So it would actually be this giant.
Yeah, I could stand and work on it.
This is the heaviest damn monitor ever.
Yeah, well, it's that's what they're for. So it's kind of like you can move it and it'll stay.
So it'd be like the old iMac G4, which was like a lamp. It's like
which gives your Cintiq a lot more. So it's a lot more ergonomical because you can move it to you instead of having to bend all over your table.
Would it lock in place for you to draw? Does it push
you can lock it. Like, yeah, it's pretty. You lock it, but even so, it's pretty solid. So it's like you got to kind of move it. I ordered it last August, and I hadn't heard from them in a while, and I was like, oh, that's weird. So I just checked my tracking information. It was like end of August in Toronto, waiting for pickup, shipped back to Vancouver. And I'm like, why has no one contacted me about this at all? Like, it was here.
You didn't get like a little...
Nothing showed up at the door. It was supposed to show up at the house, so I don't know where it was.
Yeah.
So I emailed them like, hey, just wondering what's going on with the arm. I'd like it. And they're like, oh yeah, we sent you an email wondering if you want to pick it up. Or
pick it up?
Wonder if you want us to send it again or get a refund.
Oh.
I'm like, well, obviously I would like to continue with this conversation. It was just kind of strange. Like, just, oh yeah, we sent you an email. Don't know if you got it.
Yeah.
Just like, well, obviously I didn't. So what shall we do about this? And it's kind of these things that's taking like a couple days to get responses from the people. I'm like, I want my arm. I don't know why this is Like, why did no one call me? Why did I not get an email message? Like, oh yeah, we sent you an email. I'm like, clearly not. 'Cause I've been corresponding with the email.
I would have known that I wasn't getting my arm.
But
that'd be kind of cool though. Just like,
yeah, I'm looking forward to it. So hopefully they'll send it free of shipping because I don't want to pay shipping to have it come back. Yeah, because it makes whale noises.
If it makes those noises, that means it's time to draw.
Well, you can make those noises. That is a good sound.
It'd be kind of sad though. It's like, we got shut down for a night.
Like, shut up, computer. I give you enough of my time. You take too much of my time.
What we got going on here? I like how my books totally skipped over my state. It's not about books. What's going on in progress? It's like how my books totally skipped over my state, and I had to wait a few extra days to get art books.
Boo.
Says Court of Clubs. That's why you get for the free healthcare. Well, that was kind of like our stupid banner for the Silly Kingdom. That for whatever reason you ordered from LA.
Yeah.
And as we were flying to, was it to LA or was
Chicago.
it to San Francisco? Where was it? Chicago?
Yeah.
As we were flying to Chicago, it was like going through Chicago to Toronto, passing us as we're flying by. We're like, there it goes.
If I planned it better, it would have been so
There
much
goes our
cheaper.
banner for the event we're at now.
Yeah.
Yeah, about that.
People are like, how much was it? I'm like, oh, about $80. Like, oh, cool. But I shipped it from LA. Like, are you an idiot?
It would have been $80 if I did not do that thing.
I don't know. I was like, LA is the only place that... Well, because I asked Jean where she got hers done. I was like, done. Send. We go, Gina's in LA.
Wow.
I am an idiot.
We have printing places in Toronto, you know.
Yes.
Quite a couple of them, maybe.
Yes.
I think they print things.
Yes. I mean, we'll print Silly Kingdom in Toronto where it's hella expensive.
Yeah.
But, like, I'll outsource for, like, the stupidest thing.
Yeah, new interaction.
That's how I learned, though.
Yes, we learned by
I
bumbling.
learned by putting my hand on the stove. Trial by fire.
And let's see, Chris. Well, we got Flexbox saying, "What's outside my window is less cool than future pictures from Japan." Let's see what our buddy Flexbox is looking at. Well, it's kind of interesting. We got lights. You can connect the dots and make like an oyster. That's going. Rrr. See?
Oh, is that stars?
No, street lights. We don't have stars in Canada.
Oh, yeah.
We lost those years ago. How's the night sky? Actually, is that throwing you guys? If Courtney, if you're still watching, how's the night sky in Japan? You look up and you're like, "Where's Orion's belt?" Or like,
Where are our stars?
Your mind, or do they also not have stars in Japan?
Well, she's in Tokyo, right?
I guess you gotta go out to the country, right? If you go to Newfoundland, you can see stars. Apparently, that's where they went. They took them all. That could be like our new anthology story.
Oh, Newfoundland stole our stars.
It'd be a Canadian tale of the star thieves of Newfoundland. It'd be great. I miss stars. So much so, like, if you ever go out to the cottage country and look up, like, we actually spent the night.
It's weird.
Me and a bunch of friends, like, were out there, and we actually watched them move across the sky.
Yeah.
And we're like, that was over there before. Nature's wonderful.
Well, you missed out by not coming up to the cottage this summer, but,
Yeah.
like, we were on the beach that one day, and it was just, like, white, and then we could see the Milky Way, too, and just so clear and so bright.
Still haven't
And
seen
then people had paper lanterns. It was like Tangled. They're just these little lanterns floating around.
these things.
Were you not there? I feel like you would have been
lying in
singing.
the distance.
I guess you weren't there.
I wasn't there. That was during.
You were singing at one point.
I was singing that at. It was either like Queen Victoria's Day.
Oh yeah.
Or someone else, or Canada Day or something.
Oh yeah, because you saw one of them. You started
I
chasing
saw some
it.
paper lanterns, and I was touched. Hearts.
Maybe I was
Because
remembering.
I always wanted to see the lanterns glow. I was locked away in my tower all those years.
Yeah.
Oh well. I saw it and it wasn't a big deal though.
You're like,
I was
wow,
like,
that's what it's all about.
That was better than I expected.
That's all the hubbub.
Got some stars in India. Anna. Anna.
Nice.
Reread that part. Very few though. I remember flying back from Tokyo after staying in Toronto for like 5 hours. I got to see Toronto at night from way above. It was like ground stars. That was like Vegas. I flew over
Yeah.
Vegas. I'm like, on the way in, I didn't actually stay in Vegas. It was a stopover. But on the way in, I'm like, it was all these blue patches in the desert because there's these pools everywhere. So it was like sand and pools. And then at night, it was just glowing and magical. And I'm like, I spent 2 hours in the airport.
I was actually really
Never been truly
impressed
to
leaving
Vegas.
Toronto when we were going to Montreal because it was just like Golden City. It was just bright gold lights everywhere. And I was like, oh, that's so pretty. 'Cause everything looks so nice from up here.
Are you done?
Yeah, I think so.
Ooh. Let's take a look, see who's our lucky commissioner.
This is for
Commissioner
Axera.
Gordon.
Yes, Commissioner Gordon.
That's good.
Mermaid inked.
Mermaid is done.
Yay!
Hook, line, and sinker.
Oh.
We got a mermaid here.
Yeah, I just gotta color this one.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, this is a color one.
Oh, well, never mind about done.
Well, the inks are done.
Lots more to do.
Although I might tweak these eyebrows a little bit in Photoshop.
Speaking of done, we've been going about an hour 15. We might wrap up in the next 15. So unless you guys got something wacky and crazy to say, oh, Courtney's back. Courtney, I thought I had a question. Did I have a question for Courtney? Yeah, what's outside your window? Show me. Tweet me. Freaking our buddy from Montreal did it. Show me what's out the window. I want to see the view. Because those other photos you got were really nice. Hytharian says, that was earlier. A marching band. Okay, so come to Japan. Marching bands outside your window, no matter what floor you're on.
Hell
They've got
yes.
you covered. Someday.
Just a party all the time.
Court of Clubs just got ads. As we said before, we'll talk about that at the very end of the episode. So if you guys got anything else you want to get off your chest and tell us about how great your trip is and all that good stuff, or if you want to tell us about the amazing things you're bringing back from Japan for us, I will gladly hear it. Should we promote Corky Board? You want that? We can tell people about it.
Go
tell
for
them
it.
right now.
Because
I
I'm
gotta
curious.
wait for Courtney's approval because maybe it's like a secret project.
What is it?
Maybe. Let's see. No response. Stunned. Silence. There you go. Whenever the thing jumps up. I just wanted to promote Corkboard, Corky Board, Corkiness, Corkboardery, the website, the video, the thing.
Or is it a secret?
Is it a secret show? Is this YouTube show a secret that we should be talking about right now? No. I'll let you explain yourself. Anyway, what's up? I feel like I ran through everything because I didn't experience anything I had to hate this week.
That's good.
You could say that.
No, that's very good, I think.
I saw no movies that really tore into me. I enjoyed everything this week. I'm sorry to say.
It's nice that it's like the things that anger you are like simple entertainment stuff, though. It's not like the elections. Rah!
Oh yeah, no, I got nothing to say about that. Like, it's... Someone's gonna win. There's some weird stuff about, like, some employer is all, like, long and short of it. He sent out an email basically saying, if Obama wins, you're all fired.
Oh gosh.
I'm like, there you go.
That's the American spirit.
That's the dream. Why not? There you go. You guys want to check out the Corkboard Show over on YouTube if you want to learn more about toys like Figmas, and Reveltech.
Courtney's got the best toys.
Oh, she sent a picture. I saw a picture of them at basically like the Figma shop. There's a wall of all your favorite toys. Yeah. Someday. I have enough toys. If you guys have been paying attention to the Twitter, my toy window update.
Slowly growing.
I'm slowly like bringing crap from old houses, new houses, and just like throwing it all on the windowsill. It's gonna fill up, and someday one of them's gonna fall over, knock them all over, and I'll be the one to cry. At work, grown man, crying about a toy. Worst day ever. I'm expecting. I wanted to lie in the aisle and let it all sink in. Keep eating this is bye to Flexbox. I say bye as well. See you later, Flexbox.
Later.
We'll start wrapping up in the next 10 minutes or so. So if you guys got something you want to say, we should check out and watch, or if there's like a critique I should read next week.
Oh, that'd be good.
Something to get me boiled. The rage out. So otherwise, you let it out in other ways where you're like huffing around and you're like, this bag of milk is so heavy.
Yeah, you need a good outlet.
Yeah, but instead I could be yelling about movies that offend me deeply. Wait, there was something I want to talk about, though, that I thought would hold for a good while. Oh, what was it? Oh, nose. I had it. Maybe I wrote it down. Maybe. Just maybe. What are you doing now?
I'm just tweaking this face.
There was a thing. It was a theme.
Something happening in Toronto?
No. Dang it. There was something. It's gone now.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'll remember tonight, and then I'll be angry at myself.
It's like emergency Ustream.
Everyone, get online quick. I have something to rage about. We got Court of Clubs says, sweetbeatcomics.com. Give us a skinny. What's that all about? Have you seen the new character art for... Is it Sword Art Online? Next arc? Oh, no. Someone actually told me. I forget who. It might have been you. No, it was another guy. He sent me a message saying like Sword Art Online just like wrapped up or something. I'm like, really? The show that didn't follow the plot for the last 12 episodes wrapped up somehow?
The show you've been complaining about.
Yeah, no, I love that show at the beginning. Sword Art Online, as I explained in previous episodes, it's an anime about an MMORPG where everyone's stuck in it, so it becomes kind of like death game kind of stuff. Because if you die in the game, you die in real life. Oh no! Started off running, kind of like Korra did. Great premise. Started off really well, and then the series just gets later on, and it hurts me. Hurts me to say because I was excited. I want other people to enjoy it. I asked Katie if she's doing the thing for. I've got to email her about details. There's stuff going on. Fantasy base. No. I don't know. Maybe I'll watch one more episode before I give up entirely. Sort out online. Courtney Lund saying it's really popular here because they realized that Dot Hack was awful. And this show is Dot Hack was good. But it's not. It was. I can see why they enjoy it though, because it's like, hey, it's an RPG about my life where I play RPGs. Like,
yay!
Yeah, yes it is. I don't know. It started off great. What can I say? I enjoyed it, and then it's just kind of tapered. Maybe it gets good again. I don't know. Maybe after Mystery Girl Who Lost Her Memory and his computer blah 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 arc, it got good again.
You just hate that character.
I know. It's just an awful person. I don't like her. She's the worst child. What show is it? I missed it. This is Atomic Bitch Love. This is Sword Art Online, or SAO. It's an anime. Ran with a great premise, then ran into the ground.
Some strong
emotions over this show. Talked about it. Was it last week? Right, I lost it. Just gets me. I don't like it. I like when they do that. Sword Art Online. Check it out. Buy the merchandise. Support them. Bah. Check it out. Actually, the last few questions for Courtney, I guess. Well, because it seems like you're probably doing something way more interesting than we are. Japan. Best food so far. Hit me up. What should we get? What do we want to eat?
Delicious?
What's delicious? What's the deliciousness? Such anger. It's just like there. You know, you don't know anger. Watch last week's episode. You will know anger.
Watch anything with Oklahoma.
Watch the Oklahoma episode. You will know anger. You don't know anger. Ramen or curry. There you go. Gotta go to the basics. Is it better than Kenzo ramen, which is the only ramen place near me?
I enjoy Kenzo.
Many feet. I enjoy it too. They have the
octopus. Tasty. It's good call on a cold day.
Yeah, it's a good warm
some hot
thing. Is curry? Never been. Says Courtney. All right. There you go. Good person. Best toy shop you've been to? Blew your mind. What's the best toy shop? That is wall to wall. What? That's how you feel when you're in there. I want answers. I need to jot these down. We'll probably have a long talk after that. We got Yodobashi camera so far. So not only do they sell cameras, they sell the best toys in all of Japan. Unless you haven't been to Akihabara yet, where it's probably going to just... last question. We need one more good question about Japan. Have you been to any theme cafe of any sort yet? Be it maid, dude maid, or Gundam? Maybe the word is butler. Or hosts? No, that sounds inappropriate.
Oh, looks like I'm getting an arm shipped back for no cost.
Hey, for no apparent. I was going to say for no apparent reason.
Well, no, it's they're shipping it for free, so sweet.
Not yet, but there's a cat cafe in your place. You best be going to that. So Katie's getting her mechanical arm shipped because she wants to be a cyborg. Good news.
Yeah.
Just like in Appleseed, augmentation, or Deus Ex, depending what you're into. Tis the future. We'll be having that going. Japan's full of robots as to your dinner. That is true. Well, I have nothing else to say.
Yeah, I think I'm done.
Hopefully I live a little next week. Let's get a final look at the final inked art of our mermaid.
How do I... Ta-da! And now for all the crazy colors that are going to come with this.
Keep an eye out for that.
I'm liking what I did with this hair, though. It's kind of reminiscent of Oh My Goddess with all the complex hair.
Yes.
All those people had. Holy.
His inking team or whoever.
Yeah.
They know hair.
Yeah.
Of course, the book is and continues to be Sealer Kingdom. It's technically Alan Grimexshaw's 212th birthday. This book has been out for a year. October 8th.
October 8th.
Join in the celebration because every major price drop has happened.
Yeah.
Digital copies, 99 cents. Like, Angry Birds is more expensive than that. Maybe it isn't. I don't know. You probably.
I think Angry Birds. Yeah, I don't know.
Okay, let's think.
But it's like it's
anything that
99 cents.
Capcom releases on the App Store is more expensive than this. You can get yourself a digital copy.
Yeah.
Silly Kingdom, celebrate Angry Rickshaw's past birthday. You know how it is. And as we said earlier in the show, quickly, SillyKingdom.com, of course.
Yep.
That's where we go. Physical copies have also dropped. What we got?
They're $6 plus
$6. We're not even making anything off these, are we? These deals are so good. You guys are killing us. So you want to get $6 for the physical copy? You can get it shipped just in time for the holidays.
And there's actually, speaking of holidays,
way
there's
in time for the holidays.
51 books left.
Only 51 left.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Yep. And then I don't know if we reprint, we'll be reprinting.
It'll probably be a reprint when
we do the second book as well. So
and
these
be
are
probably a different
conceivably
grade.
the last 51.
These are the last 51 of this format because we might not even have this version anymore.
Yeah, we might go to staple bound.
We might go staple bound because we gotta make the price. You got the quick learning. Sometimes this is expensive.
sometimes just having a perfect bound adds like $2.
Sometimes a little this is a little cheaper.
It's like 15 cents per book versus like $1 per book.
So this will be like your last chance this year to get yourself one of these copies, but otherwise the book won't disappear. It will be around in different forms.
Yeah, digital copy won't run out, so that'll be around. That's why we made sure we dropped that price to something a little more affordable.
Like we said at the top of the show, the shout-out video, I think it'll go online tonight because it's already online. We seem cool with it. We'll post that up. It's going to be emailed out to you guys because we're going to keep it mostly to the donors because it's just going to be kind of weird to be like, hey, everyone, check out this video where we read names.
Running around, yeah.
It's more interesting than that, I guarantee it. But it'll only be for you guys. Share it if you want. I don't know, but you need the exact URL to see it, so you can't really post it elsewhere, I don't think. That should be coming the next while. Regarding the show itself, this may, I know we've threatened it before, this may be the very last Ustream version of the show. We may be moving over to
live stream,
which tends to have no commercials apparently.
Yeah, we're gonna
no commercials during the show.
We're gonna test it out tonight.
Imagine that. Yeah. So, we're gonna test it out tonight. We might post, don't stay up for this or anything, but we might post that we're testing it. Yeah. If you guys want to join in on the live stream beta episode. If we have to pay for it, it's not happening.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. It'll be Ustream as always. But basically, you're just going to want to pay attention to the Facebook page, which is Joanna Hannigan's.
Yes.
Look up that with Facebook. SHAN.
AHAN.
IGANS.com.
Yeah. And that's where you can find most stuff that we're up to. So
check that on Facebook. You'll find out when the show is, where it is, what time. We're going to try to keep it for 8 o'clock for the next one.
Yeah, we're always scooting between 7:30 and 9, so we're gonna try
to have a happy medium. Maybe it's no one's happy medium. Maybe everyone's miserable. I don't know.
You want to join too because we're throwing a contest where you can win a whole swag of stuff.
The Facebook contest, you're going to want to like that page. Not just because it's nice to like it.
You got some books.
But we're going to contest to celebrate the 1 year anniversary. You're going to win all of this. We're going to randomly pick at some point.
Silly Kingdom.
Your own copy of Silly Kingdom.
Flight 8.
Flight 8. How many pages is that Flight 8? That's like the biggest book ever.
This is a giant book. This is like 277 books.
Yeah, 277 books in one book.
This is the last of this series.
Last of that series. End of an era. All your favorite artists.
It's got some
all your favorite writers.
Gorgeous art in here.
It's beautiful.
And a story by us, of course.
Yes. Definitely, of course.
And a whole bunch of art prints. So I found out that Halloween is actually on a Wednesday.
Halloween is on a Wednesday.
Yeah,
How about
we can pretty much draw the winner on.
We have to dress up.
I don't know. I was thinking about it.
Maybe. You know what? Oh, that's in a few weeks.
Yeah.
Let's make a pact. Everyone's got to dress up. I don't care if we have no way to see if you're dressed up or not.
Yeah.
You're going to be in front of your computer in full costume.
Send us tweets of your
cosplay
pictures.
And tweet it.
Yeah.
And if live stream is as good as we hope it is, we'll be able to show photos and stuff and be like, here's today's costumes. And we'll have a costume
It's
contest.
going to be funny, too, because I'm going to have to run downstairs for the kids. It's going to be like, big
no charity down there. What? Unless we do the show outside by the door live on the laptop. We're just sitting on the porch like, hey, everyone. This is what I hate about the Dr. Seuss movie. I'm like, oh, hey, kids, here's some candy, here's some candy. Cora brings my pistol boil.
We should do it outside. Yeah,
this kid's like, oh, he's spoiling everything. I haven't finished Twin Peaks yet.
That's the worst. I don't even know what Twin Peaks is.
Basically, sorry, I can't afford the costume right away. Dude, all right. There's a costume called The Leftover. You take some tinfoil, wrap yourself up.
Yeah, I went one year as a what was it? A tacky lampshade?
As a lampshade.
I had a lampshade on my head and a whole bunch of clip-on earrings and towels wrapped around me to be like a lamp base.
I think I went
as like much cheaper than that.
It was like a cast member of Joseph's Magic Drink.
Yeah, you went
as
like
wearing towels. Oh god. I was just wearing colorful towels.
It seems
worst costume ever.
It seems so bad now that I think about it, but it was so cute.
They were ridiculous. Also, if you enjoy anything Halloween, you're going to want to watch the most recent episode of Gravity Falls.
Yeah.
Summerween, very funny, very good show. Definitely worth your time, worth my time, worth all of my time. I'm just going to stop doing things, I'm just going to keep watching that. Anything else? Twitter's, of course, we got Katie Shy.
Yes, sir.
We got Shaggy Shan. Same case for the Tumblrs. Go and check out the Tumblrs because it's
Shy,
just pictures and funny videos and things you can check out.
What else?
Is there anything else? What else? Books. YouTube.
Books. We did the YouTube
videos.
contest.
Contest. Nah. Yeah, that's a good note to end on.
I just kind of zoned out. I was like, no.
I kind of lost interest in you talking. It's like, oh,
no, I don't.
Okay. Alright guys, it's been a good time. Lots of laughs, lots of tears, lots of hate. And fun! Fun. Join us next week, of course, hopefully around 8 o'clock. Stay tuned to the Facebook to see if it's going to be on Ustream.
We'll give you the heads up. And we're like well in advance what we're doing early in the morning. So. And
otherwise, if you're online the next few hours, we might have a super secret show on the other thing. And we'll send a link out on Twitter. Cheers!
Yeah.
Courtney, enjoy Japan.
Yeah, you guys, have fun.
Put some nice sushi in a Ziploc for me.
Go to a butler cafe.
And yes, go to a butler cafe. That'll be great. Or a robot butler cafe.
Oh, even better. Yes.
Dude,